All right, guys, welcome back to another video. See if FSD can make this right-hand turn up here. I know it's been a while since I did one of these proper videos, but I did want to get back out there. The reason for the long delay was because we weren't getting any new builds on my car, so we haven't been running any new runs or anything. But here we are back with 12.5.4 dot nothing, so just 12.5.4. And it is what most of the fleet is currently running. There is a new build on Cybertruck, um, which is now officially running FSD, even on the highway. Uh, it is all version 12.5. But as far as this drive goes, ooh, okay, this is interesting. Car's got to go around, but quick enough to get around. And perfect. That handled super well. Don't know what's going on there, but the car handled that perfectly and went over the yellow double solid line, and then came back into the correct lane, and didn't like freak out when it saw an oncoming car in the other lane. So that was really good. We are currently running in a Model Y 2024 hardware 4. We are currently in assertive mode, and hopefully we're going to find some more interesting traffic patterns on this route. We have run this before. We do have some roundabouts and some other interesting things and seeing how this build will handle. Currently, the known issues for this build seem to be pretty much one thing, and it's weird behavior on green lights. So sometimes it just kind of slows down. Sometimes it just comes to a stop. Um, yeah, it's been super inconsistent, and some people have been perfectly fine with green lights. Some people have had issues with green lights. Doesn't seem to be uh, any specific thing that's happening, but maybe we'll start to figure out something that keeps happening, causing these weird scenarios on the green lights. But other than that, the car has been handling those situations pretty good. I think that's the only regression that I have personally seen. I have seen some really good things in this build. The biggest thing that bothered me the most pretty much every day was blinking red lights. It would mostly have issues with blinking red. Sometimes it got lucky, but it would do like a stop and go kind of thing. Um, that will come in another video where it's actually working. I'll show that. But for this video, I don't think we're going to have any blinking reds, so we won't see that here. We do have a person walking out towards the road. We did hesitate. The car did slow down a little bit, as I was also a little unsure of what she was doing. I'm pretty sure she was going to go to her car, but I'd rather have a little hesitation. It was still comfortable. Actually, it was a little bit more comfortable that it did hesitate because it made it feel like it saw the person, it knows what's going on, and it reacted. So I always love to see the reaction, and if it can do a smooth reaction, I'm really happy with that. So we got a person. So we just had a slowdown, and I wonder if it's because this person was in the middle of the road in front of this other car, and that car is slowing down and just honked at that guy. Really interesting drive today. This is good. What was I saying? I don't remember before that interaction. So we got someone just walking in the middle of the road. Car handles that perfectly fine, doesn't slow down or anything as it shouldn't. I don't think it needed to react there, as that person was completely on the other side of the road, not walking towards us at all. So happy with that. Here we got a green light that we can test. Check the speed here, going 30, 30, 30, perfectly fine. Now we are slowing for this light, but that's because someone else has stopped at the screen for some reason. No apparent reason either, because now they're continuing straight here. And we're also speeding up on the screen, so we're handling that perfectly fine as well. Got a person turning, we're slowing down as we should for them. And then just moving on through. We do have another green light, it looks like, up here. We'll see if we behave the same way as we have for the last 3 or so. But yeah, it's a hit or a miss on the greens. It's definitely not consistent. I would say maybe it's about 30% of the time, but 1% of the time is too much for slowing down heavily for a green or acting weird in front of a green, because Normal road users are not expecting that, so we kind of gotta just behave correctly there. And then we're gonna have an unprotected left-hand turn here. We got a car coming around us, but we've got to wait for this car, so it's handling everything perfectly fine. And then we're gonna move on through here. Perfectly well done. Nice. Now, we do have some roundabouts coming up soon. I don't remember where they are because it's been about, well, it's been over a month, I believe, since I've done this route. So it's kind of still new to me. I haven't done this route a lot, but I know there were some interesting things over there back in like the town city area, and then these very stupid roundabouts that have stop signs on them. And really interested to see how the car reacts in 12.5.4. I think there's 12.5.1 out now, but we don't have that yet. But I think that might have went out, but maybe not. And I think that was actually just for advanced or more advanced or bug fixed on Smart Summon. So here we are coming to this stop here. Make our full complete stop and proceed through. No hesitation, no cars around, so really easy for the car here. We got our blinker on, the exit here. Super smooth, just like a human would do it. And then up here, I believe the car starts to slow down. Going on 34 and a 30. Oh, here's the slowdown. 25. I don't see a sign anywhere. So as far as I'm aware, we shouldn't be slowing down. So I'm going to speed that back up to 35. Don't know why we're slowing down here. It doesn't look like it's a school zone, some sort of nursing center. So I don't know. Definitely shouldn't be slowing down because there's no speed limit on the road. So we got to stop here. Got a car turning. He's fine, and then we should proceed forward. Perfectly done. Nice. Just move on through. Perfectly smooth. Now we got an interesting left at this light here, and it's kind of on a hill, so it's kind of hard to see if cars are going to go straight on the opposite side when we have to make the left. And the car has been doing pretty good. Guys, going real fast. Okay. Good. We'll have a red light, so maybe we can get some traffic on the other side and see how the car behaves. Sometimes if there's a person also turning right at this light on the other side, you can't really see if the car behind them is going to go straight, and the car kind of has to make its best decision or observations and kind of do what it's got to do. This light usually doesn't last too long, so hopefully we'll be getting a green light. Well, hopefully it waits a little bit so we can get some traffic on the other side, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that today. Okay. So, but yeah, this build is going pretty well. I heard Cybertruck's FSD is going pretty well. We're going to get the green right up here. Did you see that? It started turning like light blue before we even got the green. Interesting. Did it see the other lights facing the other direction like I could? I just saw that it was changing colors. No way, right? That'd be crazy. I guess I'm going to have to start trying to pay attention to that now. Or is it timing the light? No way. I don't know. That's kind of cool. We're going to have to pay attention to that. What lane are we going to choose today? We're going to choose the middle lane. Not really sure if it had to put its blinker on there, but it definitely didn't. I don't know. It kind of just took its position. I guess that's fine. I'm not really going to complain about it. But yeah, so Cybertruck has been doing pretty good on FSD 12. I don't even know, honestly. It's 12.5 something. And they're also now having the highway on the same build. So we're off of 11 on those. And it'll be coming to the rest of the line, the Model S, Y, 3, and X in the near future, supposedly. We got a green here, and now we're not going. Okay, so it just took a second. I didn't have to push the accelerator or anything. And it made its way through there. Huge acceleration boost up to 34 for some reason. We do have to move over, so it'll be interesting to see if the car is going to do that. We're only going 34. I don't know what the actual speed limit is here, but we do have a red light. It is going to have to get over in 0.3. I don't know why it's not getting over now. It had plenty of time. Obviously now it can't because there's a car there. So it's gonna have to do some crazy magic, and the semi's kind of in our lane, so held true, huge acceleration. Okay, now it's gonna move over. That's fine. Speed limit just changed to 35. I think that's what it was. And then we're gonna move on to the highway here, and we'll see how that does. And then we'll get a little bit of highway driving in maybe, just to do a comparison between 12.5. Well, what we will have with 12.5 and what we currently have with 11, nobody knows. It doesn't seem much different when we compare it to the Cybertruck. It seems to behave the same, but I guess it would be good to give you guys some input data, so you guys have something to compare something to. So I think I'll make this part a different video and just have it as highway old stack, and or maybe have it as a comparison. So I think I'll leave you guys here. Thanks guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see that video that I'm talking about. Check out this video if you want to see what Smart Summon does, and have a great day. Thanks guys.
When the road just keeps going for miles, we're gonna get there.
Oh, this is weird. So it feels like it has to merge left, but it doesn't. It could have stayed in that lane. There's no reason to be in this lane because we're getting off here. But yeah, all right. See you guys.